Hey babe, welcome back. Nubby's actually been anxiously awaiting your return, and I think he said he actually he said he actually wanted to say something to you guys before we get started. Wow, it's really sweet, dude. I'm sure they feel the same way about you. So first things first, we're gonna get started with the Benny Worm run. Hopefully, the RNG goes smoothly for me. The goal is just full decked out Benny Worm. Only Benny Worms we're gonna pick up. I got another unbelievable score that you guys think that Drew came to my house to get, but that's just how it's gonna have to be. I get these fluke scores apparently that like sometimes I pick good items, and sometimes it works out for me, and then other times it goes like this, and can't even get past the first wave. Yeah, lately I've been in a bit of a Nubby rut. I haven't been playing it as consistently as when I first picked it up. But lately it's been, the first few rounds have been kind of fizzling out to a point where I'm like, whatever, and then I just put the game down. But you know what? We're gonna have to see if Benny Worm can change this. So the Pedro item pops a random peg when it hits the walls. I don't know what we can really do with this to make it like really good. I don't think we're gonna get an overly impressive score, to be honest with you, because most of the items that I like to pick up are the ones that like multiply peg amounts. So I'll have to see if Pedro impresses me. So one thing that's huge that I didn't realize is that Nubby only has to hit the wall once. I thought it was like a multiple situation, so maybe there could be something to this. There are also perks that we can get. The perks are going to do a lot of heavy lifting in this challenge. And by the way, if you do this challenge, you don't have to like name drop me. Just show me what happened. I want to know what happened in your guys' runs. Okay. So the cheesy perk is huge. I recommend the cheesy perk. I always go for the cheesy perk in a normal run. Because while a round doesn't tend to really go over 3 seconds by much, it's still pretty huge to be able to have every single item force triggered at once. Fortunately, we're not going to be able to pick up anything, except we can get a few of those. I just want to know how Drew was able to get so many of the worm. It's incredible. It was a remarkable thing to behold, if you ask me.
Wait, hold on a second. Is that Benny Worm?
Oh yeah.
Holy smokes.
Okay. Yeah, I think I think in my brain I was strategizing on this game for like a week straight, and then some part of my brain deflated, and now I'm just kind of mindlessly dropping orbs. Dropping nubbies, sorry. I put disrespect on my man's name. Oh, this is another interesting aspect of the challenge. I always go for the key. I love that key, dude. But this time I can't go for the key because we can't get a worm out of it. So what I can do, probably a really bad idea, is I'll go for the gold. And I'll do it once because I'm scared of losing all of me money. Okay, I mean, this is, honestly, the scores are impressing me so far. Never mind. This is bad run. Bad RNG. Bad RNG. Attempt 2. Hopefully we get more than one Pedro before... I don't know how many of these runs I'm gonna end up cutting, too. think last time I only cut a few of them. But yeah, I don't want to cut a lot. I just, well, maybe I do, because I record like an hour usually. I'm gonna try to record less this time, so hopefully I'm funnier. Because mathematically speaking, that's just how you run a business. No worms. No worms? Dude, what if for the next round after this one, because I already saw the layout, what if I close my eyes and, well, you guys won't see that I close my eyes, but just this is for me. I'm gonna close my eyes and see what happens. Okay, so that was a restock sound, I heard it. So I don't know where any of the pegs are right now. I don't know where the mouse is either. Just remember that. I probably should have centered the mouse. Oh, okay. I just got ×2 without even looking. Oh man, I don't think I'm even gonna believe myself when I watch that back. That's crazy. That's cheating. Mystery box perk is cheating. There's no Benny Worm involved in that. So we're gonna have to go with this one or skip. But I think this one's gonna work. Pass round goal, 50% chance to force trigger one random item. Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be pretty good for Pedro. Alright. Not alright. Maybe I should just close my eyes for the rest of, like, all of this. Perfect. Wait. Oh, this is an aspect I didn't even think of. Do we want to... Pops 2 random pegs. Is stacking a Pedro the same thing as putting down 2 Pedros? And also, if you put down a Pedro, can you combine them after? You can Pedro plus after Pedroing twice. That's very good to know. Okay. I think it has the same effect though. So, I mean, we don't really have any reason to Pedro down unless we are all Pedroed up. I think that's the meta here. I love these ones. The sniper shots are so good. So good. This game actually just listens to what I'm saying at all times, and I kind of love it. Because sometimes it just kind of loves me back, you know? Okay, so finding other Pedros is going to be fairly easy, I think, because we're just going to have to see where the little bubbles are coming from. All right. I mean, two Pedros better than one. I'm loving that. Oh, I'm hating that. This ain't good. This ain't good. This ain't... Oh, okay. This is actually the worst thing I could have gone. I'm done. I'm dead. I'm dead. Third attempt. Let's see. Incredible start. Incredible start. These are not ideal layouts. What am I supposed to do with this shit? I guess I did it. Okay, never mind then. See, this is my bread and butter. This is the foundation of a good playthrough. The friendly rock. And if you pick up this game and play this game yourself and you are not doing a challenge like this, just put in a friendly rock for your friend Bianca, because it's very good. Hard recommend for me. I'm wondering if we should shift the meta, like make it a little more interesting, and make Benny Worm runs apply to any worm themed or caterpillar themed creatures. I also kind of feel like I'll I want to ask Drew permission before stealing his idea. So I'll do that after recording this entire thing because I'm kind of dumb. Welcome to the Bianca Baby channel. I'm kind of dumb, but I'll have you know I will delete the entire video and leave no trace of it ever having existed if he does want me to not do this. He will let me. That's why I recorded, because I know that he wouldn't care. He's very nice, a very kind person, that Drew. You know what? I'll put up a few of things that he's worked on on the screen right now. You should check out Drew's work. He's awesome. That's good. That's a good thing to have. I always like having the buckshot. It adds this pressure to hit the biggest peg first, but I feel like that's a pretty consistently easy thing to aim for anyways throughout an entire playthrough of this. Damn. That perk is very this perk is very confused here right now. It's like, well, I'm trying to do my job, but there's nothing here to really do. Sorry, buddy. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to make your life this boring. That was a bad shot. That was a bad. It was lined up so nicely for me. I'm a nubby failure is what I am. If I'm to do this challenge again, because it fails this time, I'm gonna consult Drew about what he thinks the rules should be, since he's the originator of them. Nubby is not a first peg popped item. And it's not a summoned thing, so we just have to take coins. And there's no shame in that. We have so many coins now. We're so rich. I would love that friendly rock right now, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna re-roll to nothing. Damn. See, alright, what's been happening the last few days for me is I've been making shots. Hold on, let me reset this. What's been going on is I've been getting to like the point where the highest peg is 512, and I've been trying to make the shot, and just miraculously I'm on my last nubby life and I make a shot that seems perfectly ideal, and then the trajectory is just ridiculously off and I die immediately. It's upsetting. Because all you want to see when you play this game is a nubby succeed. And it sometimes, fate just doesn't want that to happen. We have a single Pedro finally. Makes me so anxious when there's nothing covering half of the board, so you could just fall to your death so quickly. Like, what is the strategy behind this layout? I'm asking genuinely, by the way. What is the strategy for when the layout is like that? All right, 312th times the charm. That's what I've heard, at least. The first shot you have to miss for good luck. That's the rule. I don't think it's happening with this game specifically, but I know there are a lot of games that the more that I play them, the more my brain starts to actually like physically melt, and I just get worse and worse. Like, I'll do the coolest shit ever in like Fortnite, and then the next time I play Fortnite, I'll die to the first person I see. I'm either in pop-off mode or just coffin mode. I mean, the obvious strat always is just to aim for the highest peg. It's caveman logic is what it is, but sometimes caveman logic is right. That's why they survived for a few, however many years. So the other day, oh my god, the Jake the Snake is so good, dude. I love the Jake the Snake a lot. Like, I shouldn't. 1 in 4 chance is not very good at all, but the fact that it doubles all the pegs is incredible, and sometimes it gets you the most ridiculous scores out there. So the other day, I tried M-Berry for the first time. I thought it was called Miracle Berry, but if you go to buy it online, apparently it's just called M-Berry now. I didn't know that. I thought am I getting Mandela affected, or was it called Miracle Berry before? Anyways, it's this thing that when you take it, you let it melt on your tongue, and it makes it so spicy foods and sour foods are a little bit sweeter. So what we did was we got my older brother got the M-Berries because we were talking about them all together, because I like spicy foods. My younger brother will eat them sometimes, but he doesn't always prefer them. And everyone else in my family just doesn't go for spicy, can't handle it. So I was like, it seems like a fun thing to try, like just to, to tell other people that you tried it. It's one of those things. And it was definitely really interesting. I recommend you try it at least once. It's one of those highlight life things. Those life highlights. Milestones, I think they call them. M-Berry can be, that's what the M stands for. That's why it's not Miracle anymore. It's Milestone Berry. It's gonna change how you see life, because we bought a bunch of stuff the other day to try with them. Oh my god. We got Hot Pockets, which, in my opinion, those are way too spicy to be pleasant to eat. But with the M-Berry, it made them slightly sweet. Oddly, it made them. They tasted basically the same, but just a little bit more sweet, and it didn't have like that overwhelming spicy flavor. And it still made your tongue hot, because that's like a physical science. There's not really much that can be done about the physical heat that spicy foods create on your tongue. We tried sour Skittles. They were still better than regular Skittles. There's nothing that's ever going to change that, I don't think. I think sour Skittles are just always going to be the better version of regular Skittles.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
I've lost the touch. If I ever had the touch, and I think I do when I'm not recording, I've lost it. There's no substance. It's just you and me locking eyes talking about M-Berries. I hope this is what you signed up for, because it's what you're going to get. I'm a con artist. That's what I am. Call me Rumpelstiltskin and spell it for me. I still cannot get over how he is in the Shrek series twice. He's represented, and apparently he died. A magic dwarf that used to make magic deals with people. He used to, what? He died? He was also, why does it say was? He was recruited. Did he die? So we also got, I don't know if we tried everything yet with the M-Berries that we got. Honestly, I wanted to get Warheads because I feel like that would be super interesting to try. I tried a habanero. Do not in a million years try a habanero, even if you have, you've taken the M-Berry. It's still gonna just burn your tongue to death. And I was crying. I think I was crying habanero juice. It was burning my eyes as I was crying. It was insane. I don't think I mean, obviously it's not gonna affect things that aren't spicy, but I just to record it for historical reasons, in case the M-Berry ever becomes unavailable. I don't think it affected anything other than like spicy and sour foods. That was a leap of faith right there. The most interesting thing I think that we tried is one of my favorite snacks to just have, and I haven't gotten them in a while, so it was nice to just have them anyways. Is pepperoncinis. They have I think most people, when I mentioned them to somebody at work, they said that, oh, that's the thing that they put on an Olive Garden salad, right? And I was like, oh yeah, they do put them on like Italian restaurant salads pretty often. I haven't gone to Olive Garden that frequently, so I don't know, but I think they're basically just like chain Italian food, right? That's one of the restaurants like Applebee's and like Longhorns, where, well, I guess Longhorns is different. It's like one of those sit down, like kind of feels fancy in the right neighborhood sort of thing. It's interesting how that can work. It's like nowhere does a McDonald's feel like a sit down restaurant, but an Applebee's or like a Chili's can feel like a fancy sit down restaurant. Back to the pepperoncinis. Now that we all are on the same page and know what they are, they taste like fruit when you have the M-berry. And I don't know where the sweetness comes from, because they're not sweet at all. They have like this, I'd say, overwhelming saltiness almost to them. And they just be careful when you bite into one. If you get them, the way that I get them is I get them in that the jar of like the fluid, and if you bite them and swallow too early, you're just gonna swallow the juice and like choke. So just be very careful when you bite into it. Very important information for me to relay to you if I'm gonna recommend you this snack. You know what? I think it's kind of late for me to realize this, but I think I've recognized the technique here. You want to aim more to the side than in the middle. Oh, that's really cool. I never realized that it does that. I'm always worried about clicking that by mistake. That's good that it does that. Look at these game devs, huh? God damn it. That was 2 points short. You know what might be another good challenge? Maybe not good challenge, but an interesting... You know what might be another challenge? Just not getting any perks or any items the whole time, and just raw dogging it, seeing if you can actually get through it. I'm genuinely curious if because I can tell that when you get restocks, it obviously combines all the pegs, so they become larger and larger with each restock. So I feel like if you just do that the whole time, I feel like if you just don't use any items or perks, you'll just get a really low score at the end of it. You'll get like maybe 1 million. It was worth a shot, I think. I'd say it was worth a shot. I don't know about you. Sometimes you take a shot and it's just so satisfying. Like it's like when David Hasselhoff delivered Patrick and SpongeBob. That's how it feels.
You done good, Hasselhoff. You done.
See, when I see a board like this, I have no idea what I'm actually supposed to do other than refresh the board. And after I refresh the board, let's say it's not like this and then I refresh it and it is like this. What am I supposed to do other than die? Okay. Thank you. I was literally holding my breath for Pedro. Which reminds me, all right, I'm still on this. I'm gonna say this before I take the shot because I know I'm about to lose. I don't know why so many people are giving merit to Grant Kirkhope saying that there's not any Banjo game in the works, because, all right, Microsoft sucks, but Grant Kirkhope saying anything like that is not trustworthy. Like, he's not a source for that. He loves chaos, he loves mayhem, and he said don't hold your breath for Banjo. So he literally knows that, like, what to say. I just want to put that out there. Like, I feel like I've talked about it on stream before. I've definitely mentioned that on stream. Unless it's, I mean, goddamn, I went on hiatus at the end of last year. I don't remember when this news dropped of him saying that. But I mean, I love the guy. His music is incredible. He's a funny guy. But I do not believe him for a second. Which, I mean, I don't know why it's making me think of this, but you know that saying, I believe him as far as I can throw him? That's just rude. That's just entirely rude. Why do you have to double down on hating on this person? Like, it was on the tip of my tongue to say that because it's just a casual saying, but that's, why would you, this person weighs they're a liar and they weigh a fucking ton. I don't know if people still say it. I haven't heard that in such a long time. Is that like an oldie saying? Or do people still say that? There's a lot of things that I just don't get, and I think that's one of them. There's just a lot of sayings like that where I'm like, we just say that. Or this is a thing, we just do this. Nobody's thought to question it. This looks okay. That was deceivingly good looking. It was a real handsome board for a second. But I didn't realize that the biggest number was the 128. I thought the biggest number was like 64 and 16. Which, I mean, now that I think of it, those are really widely separated. Why were those the closest two numbers? You know what? I'm gonna go see if this is another Pedro. Maybe the game knows. Pretty close, actually. Let me know also. Obviously, you guys are gonna share your own Benny Worm runs with me, or your Benny Worm stories. I'd love to hear them as well in the comments. But let me know also what other challenges you think I should try, because this one's working just swimmingly. It is a fun idea, and I mean, like I said, I'll probably just tweak the meta a little bit for the challenge to actually be effective. We got 3 Pedros in the house. That is the most that we've had thus far. Still a last shot. Oh, I didn't read it. Why am I allergic to reading that one? I don't know what this does. It looks like it should do a lot, but whenever I get that one, it feels like it does nothing. Okay. We're getting some momentum here. It's not enough, though. It's not enough. 3 Pedros is not enough. Alright. I want to thank you all out there for taking the time to hang out with me. All you troopers out there for taking this few minutes to hang out with me. But it seems like it might all be for naught. because we are not getting Pedro out of the first like 30 rounds. This is gonna be my last attempt. Just because our pizza, we got pizza. Not trying to flex or anything, but we got pizza and it's coming soon. So that's the whole thought. That's me saying the whole thought to you. Pizza. And I just want to formally thank you guys for bringing my view count of the last Nubby video up so much, because this is honestly the coolest game that I've played or found on my own recently. I do this thing sometimes where I find a game on my own and then it pops off in popularity, so it seems like I'm just hopping on a train for a game like this, but I seriously just found this when I was scrolling through Steam. I'm glad that apparently Vinesauce Vinny played this, and I don't know if he has plans to play it more, but I really hope that he does, because it's a really cool game. All right, place your bets now. Are we gonna get a single Pedro this run, or am I just gonna die? Can we multiply it? Nope. This might be it, y'all. Oh! Yeah, but it's like... These are some really dry victories. Because since we're not multiplying the score... Look, the trajectory of this... I'm gonna try my damnedest to make it good. But it's gonna fall straight down. Oh! Okay, never mind. Is there a way to get more lives here? I don't think that there is. Please don't let me down. Please don't let me down. I'm on Pedro life support right now. I'm actually at the edge of my seat for my own video right now. I guess that's it. As simple as that. Life can just pass you by. All right. Thanks for hamming out. Thanks for hamming out.